This season, we're bringing you the real stories of Huntsville entrepreneurs.
From the mess to the breakthrough, we're showing you the whole journey.
And why it matters for every dreamer in the Rocket City.
Been a grueling long week.
Yes.
Cut a lot of trees in 8 weeks.
Did you cut any?
No, there's been a lot going on in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot of trees been cut down.
Yeah.
Summer and
Middle of our busy season.
but there haven't been any big storms.
No, these are projects that have been scheduled 2-3 months out, and we're finally getting to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not by surprise.
No, they're already dead, most of them. Like,
But
They could be scheduled.
Uh-huh. Wait, what is she getting at?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what happened. Like, how was I so busy?
Oh, I see. I see. So how did it get? Well, we'll get to that.
So I want to hear about how you leveraged BNI in your challenge, and really what BNI has done for your business.
So I'll actually start with the sum of this program, this 8 week, if that's cool.
Yeah, I love it.
We can bounce back, to the decade ago. But part of like what I was doing in this 8 week program was to use BNI to like expand my arborist consultation side of the business, reach out to some of my networks and link up and build relationships with people that I normally wouldn't, right? So one of my biggest ideas was to start working with some of the municipal leaders, city leaders, county commissioners, things like that. So I specifically, in my BNI group, asked 5 weeks in a row, 6 weeks in a row, where somebody introduced me to the mayor of Huntsville. We were looking for Tommy Battle. Where I was looking for the mayor of Madison, Paul Finley. Things like that. And while people may not know, Tommy Battle directly, they're like, well, I know the lady that does all of his scheduling. Do you want to have lunch with her?
I mean, that seems like a good person.
Yeah, so we've got that scheduled up already.
Did you get that?
Yeah, it's
that
scheduled.
wasn't just an example. That actually...
No,
Like it's an example of what actually happened.
I know the woman who controls his schedule.
I don't know him, but...
I'll take that. That's pretty good. Can you pencil me in for a lunch?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right? Isn't that awesome?
Did you get that on your first ask?
No, it was like my third or fourth ask. You have to repeat it.
That's what I'm getting
Oh,
at.
that's a great, like, people go in
and
it's
they'll
hard
say
to
one time
repeat
and then
it.
just like, well, it didn't work.
Because was it a member or a visitor?
It was a member.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the member, and then they were like, okay, they want it bad enough, they've asked for it enough, now I'll make this
Or
connection.
just like in his framing, like.
Or maybe it like came up, they didn't think of it at that moment, but later on,
later.
Yeah.
they like made that connection. Because sometimes, like, it doesn't come up right then, like,
It does.
oh, I know that person.
Unless it's by name and you definitely know and have like a direct relationship with that person, it might just be. Maybe they were writing down the ask of the person before.
And
you
they
just
didn't
don't
hear.
know. You
Yeah.
just
Or
don't
they
know.
weren't there that day.
They weren't
or
there, exactly.
whatever.
Right, so you have to ask for it repeatedly. And I actually do my BNI like for phases. So for like 2 months straight, I'll ask for the same thing every single
That's
time
smart.
I go. And then
Until you get it.
Right, and then I got to change it. Be like, hey, I also work with apartments. Hey, I still do residential tree trimming, right? So you just kind of move it around, but do it an extended period at a time. And so like in the very beginning, when I first started, like all of a sudden I could look at the app, I could see the ROI. Like, bam, I made 80 grand this year strictly from BNI. And that went 3, 4, 5 years down the road, and I stopped paying attention to that. Not because I wasn't making money anymore, but because I just knew it was going to happen. I know I can go to BNI. I know I'm going to be a part of it. I know I'm going to make money from it. So these last like couple, 3 years have been the relationship building. It is people that I met 8 years ago when we founded Gateway that I'm still connecting with now and like reconnecting with all this year.
Whether they're still in or not, right?
Doesn't matter, yeah. And so not just work related, right? But like I'm getting an opportunity to go hunting with somebody that was in BNI in our group 6 years ago. We just randomly started talking, right? So that's a little side project that we're doing. That there's a lot of relationships that you'll build in BNI that'll be there 8 years down the road.
But why do you continue to renew? Like, I mean, 8-9 years, that's a long time to have a weekly meeting,
It
to
works.
have...
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, it works.
I like going.
It's that
I
simple.
like the people. I have fun. It's part of the. I
But
look
it's more than
forward
that.
to it.
I'm really glad that you do.
I'm just saying, these are
but
the
you
reasons
can-
why anybody
Yeah.
renews. It's the same. It's because when you're there
Yeah.
and you're engaged and having a good time, like, why would you stop going? Why would you stop going to something that's awesome?
That works.
And I think this is a step up from that too, right? So I mean, any social
How
club
dare you
is going to
step
be
up?
fun.
I thought I'd hit the pinnacle,
You were
man. That was
great.
good, man. It was clean.
Let's go a little further, right? But Because the accountability, because the people are there every
Good
week,
point.
you're building that visibility with a big group of people. And the more you go, the more you meet, the more your network expands. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's why you keep doing it, because all those are continuing on, and it works. Right?
Yeah.
It's not just a little social club.
Yeah.
You're actually there for a reason, and everybody's working together.
I think there are seasons too that I've seen over there's patterns where I'm more in it, and when I'm a little bit
Yeah.
more overwhelmed and kind of pulling back, and then I start thinking, well, what is my ROI? Am I getting it? And then like you look and you're like, yes, and then you start to re-engage, and then it just comes flowing. You just have to do the work
Like,
to
that's
to create the relationships.
I think you're exactly right. Part of that cycle, and I go through it myself. And when I get in that point where I'm like, okay, like I'm actually like wondering, like, okay, do I want to spend time doing this? Like, okay, do I?
I think we
And-
all question it.
Yeah, and so, I mean, like, look, when you're doing
Every
it from
Thursday, we have to get on the
every week I question. No. But when I'm looking at that data, it's definitely part of that same
I
thought
think it is.
process.
Do you know what percent of your business comes from
Almost all of
BNI?
it. Oh, sorry, you were looking at him. Sorry, almost all of it.
At this point, no. Like, I really don't pay attention to how much income is coming from BNI anymore. I know it's happening. I just don't really pay that much attention to the financial side of it anymore.
Okay. Well, we need to talk to your financial coach, and we need to be tracking where it's important to keep a pulse on it. And,
Sure.
I know that
Yeah.
you get comfortable, but sometimes you need a reminder. Oh man,
I am confident there will.
60% of it.
Well, I'm confident that there will be income from going to BNI. I mean,
Yeah.
I just know it's going to happen.
You just
without
know.
a doubt.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing
Yeah.
it and continue to show up.
And
Everyone
the business
at some
coach.
point.
You know what
forced me
else
to
is
do
going to
more.
bring business?
Let's get Megan in here.
Let's bring Megan in. You wanna come in?
on
So
up.
we consulted with Megan Chitwood, BNI Alabama. She helped us devise a plan because we're going to throw it down and talk about some challenges.
Yeah.
You should have included the whole time.
I want to know. I want to know what your lifetime value of your membership is.
Oh, jeez. I can tell you.
No.
Is that his phone?
Yeah, it is. It's, no, lifetime? Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal.
It's right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to share, but I want to
So
know.
if I
We're all gonna be. I know. We're gonna be like,
So what's kind of cool though too is Dana actually forced me to re-engage earlier this year, and revenue is almost $400,000.
$400,000.
She's like,
Not too
okay, so
bad.
we are sharing.
Sharing that number, yeah, exactly.
I've been in it forever.
That's
awesome.
Yes,
really-
that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's fantastic. It is.
All right, so are we ready?
We do.
Let's talk about the challenge that you had for the whole 8 weeks.
The 37 challenges, or just
Yeah, the
one?
37
Okay.
challenges.
Yeah.
So, like, what I would love to hear is, like, in your perspective, like, what was it that your original goal was? What were you trying to accomplish?
I just want to make Megan happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
so scary.
Yeah.
Let's help
hard to
motivate
do.
people.
Yeah. I think my original goal was to actually just kind of like re-motivate myself, like
Mm-hmm.
literally like joining this and doing it. So whether I would accomplish everything, or I made extra money, or I got connections, I didn't think any of that really was like top of mind. I think the biggest part was really like forcing myself to do something out of my comfort zone that will then just kind of like expand my awareness of the community and the world around me, and actually like push off some of that consultation side as well, but really just force myself to engage more.
Because you were getting kind of disengaged,
Felt like
bored,
stagnant,
like,
Yeah.
because you've been, how long have you been in business?
Going on 13 years now.
Right.
Yeah.
So sometimes,
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and I
that's
remember
that's
you
a
really-
totally valid thing. I mean,
And you weren't ready. You had talked about going in on the arborist part, but you hadn't
Yeah.
gone in on the arborist
Right,
part of
right,
it
yeah.
as well.
It was there, like I wanted to do it, and I just never took that step. And then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, we're going to do this.
do you
Jump
feel
in.
like you're further along?
I am, yeah. I've got
Like
several
from-
consultations
Okay.
from the little videos at live. I've had
Yeah.
people respond
From the
to
video?
that.
the very
Yeah.
next
What?
day, the very
Dude,
next day
8
you
a.m. the
woke
next
up.
morning.
I saw the comments.
What?
I need you to come out and look at a tree for
Okay,
me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're like, didn't really measure the, I don't really, you posted a video, it was recommended for you
The
to do here.
next day.
The next day resulted in a meeting? Like, okay.
Dana's system works, okay?
Dana system?
I love it.
Okay.
I'll take the credit. Sure.
Whatever. That's amazing,
it's-
bro.
It was really cool,
Congratulations.
And so, like,
Well, and I remember our conversation was, or you mentioned, everybody knows what a sick tree looks like, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I pride myself in knowing a lot of things. I do not know what a sick tree looks
Yeah.
like, and so the videos.
It's almost like I need
educate.
to interview a bunch of like residential homeowners and everything else.
So
and
that
see
you
what their
know
perspective
what-
of trees are.
kind of get their voice
Yeah.
because, like, customer
Like that
voice.
user.
Yeah, because
I'm pretty
you
sure a
have
sick
something
tree looks
called.
just like a pile of logs on the side of the road.
That's
Isn't it
what
pretty much
probably-
That's the dead tree.
It's, like, it's the end of the line.
But the question was, does he cut down trees or does he save trees? I recently was
Yes.
talking
Oh, that's
to,
right.
I was talking to
And I wanna
people
save 'em, yeah.
about your product or about your service, and they were like, wait, does he just cut them down or does he save them? I said, no, he saves them.
Yeah.
He's the one that
goes for it
saves
to
them,
save them
right?
first.
Yeah.
Unless they're unsavable.
And that's what I
right?
want to get into, the more the
Right.
diagnosis,
Or a magnolia
treatment,
tree,
keep
or
them
like
healthy.
what's the other one? Unless it's a Bradford pear, and then you just want to cut them all down. Oh, like,
All of us.
Twitching.
I have
Like,
some
all of us
that
want
he
you to
wants
cut
to
them
just
down.
cut down, and I'm like,
Invasive species, eradication as well.
there's only one option:
Because
eradication.
that'll leave a healthier native environment for the natural species.
That's true. That's true. No, the arborist is coming out. Okay, but here's the problem.
get rid of
You
that.
have something called the curse of knowledge. You already know so much about it that sometimes it's hard to step back and say, what is just common sense and what is something I know because I've been studying this for 1,000 years.
projection
Absolutely.
bias,
Right?
right?
And
Projection
you're
bias.
like, everybody knows what that looks like. And we're like,
Mhm.
because I don't know what
Yeah.
it looks like.
And I think my favorite part was the first one was like, and this is in my backyard. Let me show you what's going on and let me show you what needs to be done with it.
Yes, yeah. And then like
Just start in your backyard.
not even that, the amount of
good advice.
engagement
Yeah, like
in those two videos.
1,200 or something, the first one.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Did you boost it? You paid?
No.
No, none.
Okay.
That was
I
all organic.
I just want
He,
to
he is on to
Can we
something
just-
hot
yeah,
here.
yeah, you're on to something. But I just want to just say, like, videos work.
Yes.
Okay. Get videos, visibility. Okay. And like, so
Even bad videos.
even anything, man.
All
just
video.
get some That's
All
why I
video
said
works.
2 videos is huge. And so many people are out there like, I need to get more visibility. I need to make videos, and then they don't do it. They don't sign up for a show, and they're like, we're like, do the videos. You better do them.
Yeah,
So that's huge. Man.
and let's like
And that's
also
awesome.
say we weren't like, Nick, you need to come into the studio and we need to professionally do this. We were like, no, grab your phone, go on Facebook Live, and just talk about some stuff. Now,
And then how do I turn this thing off?
I'm technologically
I loved it.
damaged.
Well, you know the
Loved
thing
every
is, like,
minute.
when so everybody, unless they do it professionally themselves all the time, everybody feels anxiety about making videos
yeah.
of themselves.
I don't like my
So it makes
voice.
it-
I
it
don't
makes
like
it
my face.
relatable.
I don't
When
like
you're just
my
like
hair.
chilling, you don't have to think it. I mean, I told you when we were talking, I was like, you need like I write a little note, intro, meat and potatoes, outro.
Right, keep it simple.
This is who I am. This is the tree, and here's what's going on. Talk to you later.
that was something that we picked up even from the first time to the second time you did it. We were like, okay, we need a little call to action. We need to say, and if you are seeing a sick tree, I can come out and look at it. Because the first one, when you just kind of throw it out there, it's like, oh, well, that was wonderful information.
But
that
what do
can
you
work
do with
too,
it?
Thank
right?
you.
It takes a long time. So the other, like, if you're not having a clear call to action, like, and just providing value over a long period of time, what you'll do is you'll build so much value in someone's mind, they'll start looking for ways to support you. They're going to
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
looking.
Connected, yeah.
But
But you do have to have some.
we want how to engage in that
Uh-huh.
next step. You want to
Definitely.
invite people. That's a really big piece that a lot of people miss. All right,
I
so
also need an
Megan.
intro song.
Yeah, he wants something
any
like a
sitcom.
Full House, like
A jingly.
yeah, to start each of his things.
And
Like,
then I'll do more.
Tree doctor.
We'll just cut that.
Yeah, we can produce that.
We can fix that editing, right?
Sure.
Do you want your name on it? Is the
Right,
question.
right, exactly.
And then he like looks and he smiles and he
Little
goes
twinkle,
"Ding."
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so Megan, from your perspective, and kind of watching his progress and watching what he's been doing over the whole challenge, like give us your thoughts.
Well, I think I hadn't heard anything about arborist at all out of you. Period. Now I'm not in your weekly meeting with you all the time, but I hadn't before this challenge, and then you jumped into it, and you
Right.
you really went for it. Yeah, I think it's awesome, and the videos were fantastic.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, just absolutely fantastic. It was, and I have to also confess. So I didn't say it out loud because Dana would have held me accountable to it.
And
I'd
we
have said
love
it.
accountability.
Yes. But I intended to walk alongside you guys and do more videos, which I did none of as well.
You know why? Because you didn't say it out loud.
I didn't say it out loud, and I was like, and then I also knew that I wasn't necessarily all in, right? Because I didn't say it out.
Be there for
loud
everybody
and that
doing
kind of
all the
stuff.
videos.
But you prove it works.
It
right?
works.
Yeah.
And
So honestly, it motivated us to start doing our own videos. We only did 2 as well.
Oh.
It's well, we filmed a lot of professional
actually
ones,
produced a lot
like
of-
yeah,
But not about, but not about,
But
not
not
your
like-
own.
yeah.
For clarity.
Not your own.
I mean, I did produce a couple of like personal TikTok videos, you know, like some stuff I'm always trying to make more.
do
so
one or
any
two of those,
and
too.
Jennifer did a couple of those.
Yeah, she did a couple.
Like,
I
so
liked her.
we all
Please be a high noon. Please be a high noon.
She did one at NASA. She did the Nicki Minaj
Yeah.
pose on the
Yeah.
moon rock.
with the little like
You
sitting
know,
with their leg.
Oh, they're like out.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So that one was fun.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of contagious and
is.
it inspires people, and you just have to get up and take action. So, what do you think was the hardest part of your challenge? What were your obstacles? You have referenced your 37 action items a couple of times. So let's dig more. Tell me what was hard
No
about
bitterness
it.
there. I think the hardest part about it was actually stepping away from the day-to-day tasks that are already there and focusing on this instead, right? Like just literally shifting that focus and allowing this to happen as it's going to, and really make time, carve out time
Yeah.
for this. Instead of just waiting for it to happen, which I did a few times, and it was unsuccessful, actually force it to happen. Actually,
Yeah.
make that movement.
Make it happen. Make
Yeah.
it happen.
So
'Cause
going
it's
back
not going to if you don't.
to the
Focus on-
beginning, and if you were to go back to the start and do it all over again, what would you do different?
17 tasks instead of 37.
Okay, so straight out of the gate, you're
Just-
like, this
yeah.
was a lot to.
Yeah, and like I
Bite off.
joke about it, but really, like I didn't think about it
Okay.
in the beginning that okay, like this might be too much. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And now I'm like, well, if I just said this, I could have been successful at what I did.
Yeah, but you
Well,
know
it's
what would have
good.
happened? What would have
Low
happened?
standards, low expectations.
Yeah, exactly,
Right. This is the Lucas
right.
Scott
That
way.
is the Lucas Scott way.
Rude.
No, what would have happened is you would have only gotten half of that done.
Right?
So,
yeah. Yes. Yeah. that makes sense.
Instead of getting 17 out of 37, you would have gotten.
One out
9.
of 2 videos,
Right.
nine
Yeah,
out
that's
of 2
it.
out of
right.
8.
No, that's true. It
Maybe.
possibly-
So goals to be effective have to be risky. They have to challenge you, and you have to almost feel like they're a little bit out of reach because it motivates you to work a little bit harder, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons and that you've properly set yourself up to hit those goals. Otherwise, we just settle for mediocrity.
Isn't there a point though where if you like constantly do not hit those goals and you're constantly reaching,
Yep.
constantly reaching,
So-
you never get anything like completed.
They have to be reasonable.
Start dropping.
Well, and you have to also think.
you want to give yourself a
about-
little reward.
Yeah. Well, you should
Absolutely.
absolutely celebrate.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then also, I think you get better at predicting how much time it takes you to do something, and so you just automatically get better at
Sure.
it as you practice it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean,
might have been this mountain, and then you'll be like, let's try.
Like if we could just do this again.
That's exactly
It's
what I
Yeah,
was gonna say.
with this
That's what I was
momentum,
gonna
what
say.
you gonna
like,
do?
Like
Yeah.
knowing now.
That's the next question, right?
The
What's the next
yeah,
7 weeks?
Yeah, like
Can I-
maybe you looked at things, you had all these big goals, okay, and you looked at them and started to see what was most important, what wasn't most
Yeah.
important, what worked, what didn't work. So you let some of those pieces go because you don't know. Maybe those are not. But you know that the videos worked, posting the videos worked, and so like if that's in alignment with the long-term goal, double down, right?
Right.
So then
Right.
now it's time to get 4 out.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And then
Yeah.
it's time to get 8 out.
Yeah.
You're like,
Or even time of the year, right? Because this is like the busiest season
Yeah.
possible for me. And if I said, well, let's just do it starting in October, or let's start it January 15, right?
yeah, I mean, you
Would
could
that be
Maybe you
better or
should
not?
pick
do
all
a
kinds
little
of excuses,
challenge.
Nick. Like, there's
Well,
always,
no,
there's always a reason why.
no excuses.
Yeah, right. Okay.
not where I'm going
But like,
with
so
that,
say
but-
you were gonna say the next 7 weeks, right?
I'm saying do it again. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you just turned around and you did it again right now, like, what's changing?
I think I already, like Megan was saying earlier, like I've already done it once.
Mm-hmm.
Now I already know what's going to work. I can make those 4 videos that Luke said. I already can plan out my day and my time a little bit better because I already had the experience of what I need to do and how much time it's going to take to do it.
So the planning fallacy might be a little bit like you can say, okay, I know I'm going to come up with these obstacles. They're going to be in the way, and maybe you would
There's
plan.
always gonna
If
be
you
some
planned your day better, do you think you'd get more done? Like what I'm trying to find, what's the missing piece? What's going to change? I don't want the next 7 weeks. You're just like, I just ran that marathon. I'm done. And then all of a sudden, like the consultation business just drops and like everything just stops. There's no forward movement, right? How
Yeah,
do we?
right. So I think I need to set a goal of continuing to do the videos somehow. So I think that was the key part that worked the best for me. It was probably one of the easiest things as well, which, I don't know. I think if I can make myself a goal, and working with a business coach, actually like
Hold you accountable.
hold accountable for those. Okay, we did 2 videos this month, and then we'll do 2 videos next month, or whatever it happens to be. I think that could really propel the consulting further.
So I have another idea for videos for you.
Okay.
It just literally just came to me. When a tree falls, why did the tree fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could do that in every job that you go on, right?
That goes back to the common sense thing. Like I'm looking at a tree,
It's
I'm like,
not.
oh, yeah, that's
It's not common sense.
It is not common sense.
I know. I
It's-
never thought
we
about
don't
that.
know
rain,
why.
rain, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why might have this happened? And then it's like, oh, on the scene.
It's like a
a
forensic
great
analysis.
video.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a good video because then
Yeah.
it's like, if you see this, the tree's about to fall.
Well, it's also like visually sensational. If there's
Yeah.
a tree down,
Yeah.
footage of that.
And homeowners ask me that
People
all the
like
time. When
fear.
I, come
I mean, they
when
don't like
have-
fear, but they're drawn to fear.
Yeah.
So
And
my
I'm
mother-in-law
scared.
lost one, and I have a picture of Elin standing on
The roots. Like
the root was bigger than her.
Oh,
the root ball was
wow.
bigger than her.
Yeah.
And and it's just like, whoa, that's
It's interesting. My
it's a whole
children.
video about that. And then why did the thing?
People
go
ask me all the
down?
time, they're like, why did this tree fall? Like, I respond to storm damage and insurance claims all the time. Like, well, why did the tree fall?
And
Why
can
is it
you
here?
tell
Why
why?
did this one fall and that one not? Sometimes, yes. A lot of the time,
You
actually.
can be like, this is why you had the heart attack. Like you can
Yeah.
like.
You don't want me to get in
back it up.
arborist mode, but I can tell you half the time why it falls.
So like the kids on our way to school, I have no idea why this came up today. They were literally asking me, what would happen if that tree that we did the commercial with fell in our backyard? And I was like, oh,
Well, it depends on who's under it.
like
Which
which
direction
way
it
does
goes.
it go? Like
Yes.
if that tree fell, we are kind of screwed.
that,
like
that
yeah, that
thing's
would
a lunker.
be.
That is not like
Yeah.
a little tree. That thing was big and tall and right there.
Yeah.
But of course,
Like
it is
20
kind of
inch
on a
diameter,
down,
30 inch diameter.
It seems like the hill is kind of down.
So it's. I mean, those are inquiring
valid.
minds.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you
Absolutely. Well, and
So-
a friend of mine she's in Michigan, but she was just getting a couple trees taken down because the root systems were heading towards her pool,
Yeah.
right? And so it's also, how does this impact the house and the pool and the
Can
this
you
and
do
the
that?
that?
You can like look and see where
Oh,
the root
gosh.
system's going?
Yeah.
When
So
we
she didn't
went
have to
to
cut the trees down.
film, we just
Yeah.
went to film
Well, that's
with
a whole other topic.
someone else.
Who do you film with?
We just went to
You
film
can
with someone
prove
else,
it.
and their bathroom
Oh,
was
God.
out of service because the root system
yeah,
had
yeah.
gone into and
Yeah.
yeah.
Sewer
But in that
lines,
case,
water
you would,
lines, pools, everything.
like, save the tree and move those.
Move the
lines.
house,
Yeah,
move
move
the-
the lines.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bathroom's
Sounding
out
like
of
my
service. What
mother.
are you talking about?
Bathroom's out of service. Get the
No,
it's the bathroom's
burn the
already
forest to the ground in ashes and erect a mall filled with
I was
bathrooms.
just sorry, I was channeling my hippie mother.
Can I save the
Pardon
tree?
me.
Just
I know.
move the
I'm just
house?
like
Yeah.
I love
I mean,
the
I don't
tree.
know.
Tree
Call
hug.
Nick. Call
You
Nick.
tree
Defer to
hugger.
Nick.
But literally, just like you trim the branches, you can trim the root systems. So, like, if they're growing towards your
Did you
pool,
even
they're
know
going
that?
into your sewer
That was an
system.
option. I figured
Yeah.
that was.
I mean,
It's a lot more
that's
If I
common
would kill a
sense.
tree, I trim the roots.
It's a lot more
this is
complicated.
my friend hiring clearly not an arborist, tree service, but a
Yeah.
tree service that cuts down trees.
And they were great at what they did.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Were they
Right.
insured? Were they?
I just
Right.
assume they
she
are.
did.
Yeah.
She did actually. She was
Chucking
like,
a
look
truck.
at how perfectly it fell, exactly where they wanted it to go. Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Well,
fine. Are you going to do more videos or what?
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold
Like,
you
for real?
accountable.
Yeah.
You gonna do
Yeah.
it?
Like, I have a business coach that's going to make me.
I would love to be that.
But I think that
person.
needs to be part of our ongoing thing.
When a goal becomes like, you're like, oh my gosh, this goal worked, and then it becomes, now let's operationalize
And then it's like
it.
second
It
nature,
can
right? And
become
it just
that, Or you
happens.
can fall to the side because you get a phone call and someone needs a tree, and so now you're too busy
Yeah.
and you didn't blah, blah,
Yeah.
and they've got
Yeah.
all the reasons why. But if you're like, now I'm going to look at my schedule and I've got a tree I'm cutting on this day, and that's when I'm going to make a video, so I'm going to block this much time before it's already on my calendar.
Actually making it in the
I'm
calendar.
like, build it as if it's a thing that you're going
If
to
it's not in the calendar, it's not real. Like
Yeah, and if
honestly.
it doesn't have an address and details and a time and all the people on it, Dana, it doesn't count as a calendar block.
I mean, it counts for me. It's like I know I have to be somewhere right
You're
there.
somewhere.
Where do I need to be? I need to go find the email for that. I don't know. Wow. All right.
Yes.
So, are you glad? I mean, so
I've enjoyed
overwhelm. Overwhelm happens. Was
Yeah.
there any point that you were overwhelmed and you were like, "Why? Why did I do this? I don't want to do this."
it. No, I don't
Yes,
think that
you
way.
called me and told me that.
But
Oh, I-
every-
You totally did.
On this day and this time.
Let me look at my notes.
I mean, I probably.
Jada, why did I even sign up for this? I'm way too busy for this. Why am I even here? I don't really even want to do this.
It wasn't quite like that. It was like, hey, Dana, I quit. This is ridiculous. I walked away. I mean, definitely like too busy, overwhelmed, sure.
Yeah.
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 But
I think we're always like
always, I mean,
you know,
everybody.
that's what this is like. The double-edged blade of the entrepreneur is you.
Yes.
You step into the unknown. You feel the discomfort, and you know that I know that on the other side of discomfort is growth and success. And so something feels uncomfortable, and I say, let's go, and then I wind up feeling a lot.
Yeah.
So
and
on
you
a-
lose sleep. I
on
mean,
a
not-
scale-
She's gonna lose sleep.
One to four.
One to four coffee
Between
cups.
1 and 10
How
cigars.
how do you think you did on your challenge? Because
like
we're
5. I'm
gonna,
amazing.
5 we need 1 coffee cups.
so, okay,
Or
well,
what
there were
realistic?
other parts of your challenge too. Operationalizing, growing, we were going
Yeah,
to
those
step
failed.
into,
Those are like a one.
Pick a manager.
pick a
I didn't want to bring it up.
manager.
No, for real.
No, you
It's part of it.
bring it up.
Yeah.
Bring it
Did
up.
you pick anybody?
Right?
No.
Did you
Didn't
move
get
on
there.
that at all?
Did you lose
I tried,
employees?
I looked. I
Did you
started
actually
things. I lost
shrink?
employees as well. Yep. So there's been a lot with that going on.
Wow.
I've done 2 interviews this week. I got a couple more coming up.
Oh, that's
There's
good.
a
You got
lot of
people-
stuff.
Not for the
happening.
managers, right? But
One of
just
them.
to replace. Okay.
Okay, that's not.
Okay.
Totally.
I mean, 7
So-
weeks is really
so
not
this
a
is
lot.
Did
of
literally-
we
time.
use this is super dangerous, you have to climb trees kind of?
No, they're not climbing.
Sorry.
They're
Well,
not
whatever,
climbing.
whatever,
manager
like,
doesn't
this
have
is
to
what
be a
it is.
climber.
Yeah, like very like this is your role. So
Yeah.
I've also tried to create roles and everything too. So like this whole endeavor has
You
been kind of a
created
shotgun
ro-
approach.
Dude,
What?
you see this. He's not giving himself credit. There's like for real, like
Yeah, that's huge.
Like seriously,
huge.
you've like started defining roles more. You're interviewing people. You're interviewing somebody for manager. Yeah, you've had some
Yeah.
setbacks and had some issues, but it's been 8 weeks. That's really not that much time.
No,
it's
and
not.
like a lot of the things that you're going, it's not did you get it done. It's
Yeah.
did you go
What's
towards it.
the
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the momentum?
You know?
Well, and a lot of
because of the name.
because. But part of this, like I said, was like a shotgun approach, right? There were so many things on that list that I wanted
Yeah.
to do. And I was like, I'm not just going to focus on one thing and do that amazing. I want to do a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. That way I can keep all of it rolling, keep it going.
Yeah.
And it did. And even though there were some setbacks and even failures of some of the things, right? It just, there was other things that did amazing and there was other things that kept moving and made that just step the...
Incremental.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
So
do it,
Move the needle. That's
So
what I'm
even
saying,
when
yeah.
you say I failed,
It's
did
okay.
you fail?
No.
No, you didn't
Yeah.
fail.
I would say you
But it's
don't,
a failure, and failure is not a bad thing. It's a learning experience.
and you don't fail unless you give up on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Yeah,
You just-
exactly.
like-
Yeah.
So are you
I may have
re-engaged?
failed to hit my goal, but that's not failing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't.
Really.
You didn't check all the tasks on the list.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really all you didn't do.
Yeah, well, I
right?
mean, I don't set goals necessarily to like, unless you set a goal, you've got to set a goal that's incredibly detailed and specific if you want to be able to consider it failed or not. Like, if you're not like,
I hit
if
it
your
or
goal
I
is like,
passed school. I didn't.
you got it, exactly. So
Yeah,
if it's like,
sure,
okay,
sure.
yeah, like I want
Pass,
to like
fail.
make progress on this stuff, that's
Yeah.
getting the goal. If you made progress, then you're going towards it. And honestly, it's in business, I don't know, I would say if you can, take a long game approach, make it
It's a
easy.
success.
You got to go towards things. Just go towards things a little bit.
So
little
a
bit.
book recommendation that I absolutely love is The Gap in the Gain.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the gain that you've had, because if you always measure yourself from the gap, you will always have failed.
Send that to me.
But if you, yes, I will.
Okay.
I got a copy.
Dana
But they talk
recommended
about.
that book to me 2 years ago.
Did
read
you
it?
recommend? Dana recommended that
I
book to
think
me too.
I did.
She did.
And you know what?
It
I love
was.
it. I love it when things
But
come
did
out
you
Megan's
read it?
mouth that
Did you read it?
But did you
read it, Lucas?
I gave him the high level.
Did you read it?
I
He's
was
not
like,
answering
Can I
that.
phone a friend?
I
I
read
need
it.
to hire. I
She
need to
asked me
hire an assistant to read books to me.
It's called Audible.
Audible every time.
I did read it. But yeah,
This is
no.
a life changer.
It
This
is.
is a life changer
Well,
because
and-
we are so good at
Yeah.
looking forward. How often do you look back and
Boom,
say,
nutshell. See, who needs to read it? That's the
Push
book.
notes.
You got it.
Done.
That's the book.
No,
I don't need
I
any
think
more
you need all the
Megan,
you need all the stories. But it was Dana did say to me, "You need this book.
Oh my God,
I
so
recommend
funny.
you read this one."
That
is funny because I went until I was like, "Wait, she was the one that told me about it
Yeah.
too."
Oh,
didn't
I love
realize.
it. I love it. I'm
Okay.
changing lives all over the place.
You are.
Okay, so Nick, let's
Long
wrap
game.
it up
Okay.
with, I really want, like, what is your biggest takeaway? Like,
These questions.
I know, I really, I need,
vague.
I'll
they're
tell
not,
you what my biggest takeaway from your
Specificity.
challenge is.
that's
That
not,
sounds, I like that idea. What was your
Like
biggest?
my
You
biggest
answer for
takeaway.
me.
My
I like
biggest
this.
takeaway from your challenge.
Hiring her.
Not
is-
forward. I mean, just
Yeah, no, is definitely like you've got to do the videos. The videos were so
That's so
good.
crazy. That's
They
my
were
biggest takeaway.
So good.
Do videos
That's
no
so
matter
weird.
what.
Yeah.
Video guy would have that as a takeaway.
Right.
it's like, oh.
But some are like, yeah, it's you will have all the business you ever wanted.
Yeah.
You just keep doing
So,
videos.
yeah. No, I agree with you. We definitely got to do the videos, whether Luke's
Yeah.
involved or not. I got to do the
Exactly.
videos. And we've got a lot of things we can do videos of that I haven't even started looking at yet. But mine is definitely too, like, I work with trees, right? You don't plant a tree today. and end up, a towering oak over your house. All right. I always look at that long term. What's going to happen? So if I succeed or fail today or tomorrow, I don't care. There's something else coming down the road.
Did you plant a seed?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So what I've learned from this, the takeaway too, is also look at what's happening now and what you can do tomorrow to make that better later on.
Yeah, like what
Which I
kind of
don't focus
nutrients?
on.
What kind of nutrients do you need to give that seed so that as
Exactly.
it grows?
I don't look.
You
at
might
those
think of
things.
the longer game than I
Yeah.
even think of. I love the long game, but yeah, you're even
Yeah, so
thinking longer
great.
game.
start
I love it.
stockpiling manure.
Right.
Was what you're saying.
Stockpiling. Well, I think
The ball
that
filled with bathrooms.
we have a failure success story here. No, I'm just kidding.
A failed story.
Give
failed
it
success.
3.5 coffee cups. This rating system
I'm
is
so
terrible.
proud of you.
3 out of 4. I'd give 3 out of 4.
I'm really proud of you. Do you feel like
Thank you.
you're re-engaged and you're in it? Like, are you
Even
Ready to
through some of
push
the
forward?
adversity, yeah, we're still ready to go.
ready to go? Rock and roll.
going.
Let's go!
Go.
All right, let's keep that momentum going.
This isn't going to work.
If something doesn't change, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
My white blood cell count was off.
Business feels chaotic and messy.
You can tell me everything that I need to do,
Just couldn't figure out why I was sick.
but if I'm not confident enough, then it's just stuff on a piece of paper.
I don't have a solid process.
And there's just so much that has to get done, running from one crisis to another.
I really didn't go all in on the sales piece.
I'm not putting in the time. I'm not doing the one-on-ones. I'm not getting in front of people.
Angela does have a full-time job, and the assistant is my full-time job.
It's just all on you.
I was stuck and wondering what I was doing wrong.
I didn't know even the first step to take.
It felt like I wasn't getting anywhere.
This is not what I signed up for, and it's not working for me.
We're just waiting for something else to go wrong.